Do you love baseball?
Heck yeah, I do. Then time to listen to.
The man who's been around since they invented the game.
Yes, he's that old.
Even older than me.
It's time for Dugout Discussions with
Chris Rose.
Who? Chris Rose.
I thought he was dead.
That's Pete Rose.
Oh, my bad.
Here we go.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode number 3 of Dugout Discussions with Chris Rose. So far, we've had Bobby Witt Jr., we've had Mike Trout on the show, and in a few minutes, the reigning AL Cy Young Award winner, Tarik Skubal of the Detroit Tigers, will be sitting down for a little fireside chat. He's gonna tell us why he might have a different look coming your way in 2025, and we'll find out whether or not he still holds it against me that I mispronounced his first name within the last year. But we're gonna kick off this show, just like every other one, with the segment that is sweeping the entire nation, if not the entire world. Time to say hello to Mrs. Rose yet again. It's another edition of Questions with the Queen.
Give me one pro athlete from any era that you would pay to see play in any sport.
I mean, I would love to have just been able to be there to see Bo Jackson in football and baseball.
This 2024-2025 Liverpool Football Club team. Yeah, the whole team.
How would you pitch to him?
I mean, I would have to look at a scouting report with him because honestly, I don't know.
Just challenge him. Let's see how far you can hit it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Your best against my best.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably hammer sinkers in, sliders away, kind of typical.
Yeah, they got a big game at 12:30.
So we got to be wrapped.
Big match.
Really got to get out of it.
Yeah, you got 4 hours. Yeah.
Throw your pen and get out.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a couple. Babe Ruth, Ted
Good
Williams.
one.
Ted Williams.
And I'd love to go back to that supposed famous home run he hit and see how far.
Just how far it really went.
Yeah.
What you see, what you heard, the numbers and everything, it's just like, is that true or it just,
You're sitting front row watching LeBron do his thing, I think would be pretty freaking cool.
Barry Bonds, I want to see live how he was. Michael Jordan.
Damn, you're going to be spending a lot of dough.
I know,
I'm just saying.
and there's so many special players
Yeah,
in
I know.
different sports.
But I saw your contract, so we're good.
Yeah,
we're
we're
good. Would you stand in there and take a charge against him?
I'm contesting him at the rim.
Ooh.
No.
You're not afraid of getting posted?
If I get
Take
posted,
it.
whatever.
Exactly.
No.
Just have him
He's
sign
jump
it.
over me anyway, so I might as well try to meet him up there.
Ringside Mike Tyson.
I still think I'd go Babe Ruth.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would do it.
As a latter half, I only get to see an older Mike Tyson. He's fighting Evander Holyfield. I want to see Jake Paul. I'm not seeing Mike Tyson in his prime, and I want to see Mike Tyson in his prime.
I would like to see him do both too. I'd like to see him pitch and hit.
Would you like to hit against him?
No, I don't think so. I'll just let that one be.
So mine would be Travis Pastrana. Travis Pastrana is basically an action sports guy. That's my era, my realm, right? Is off-road, action sports, stuff like that.
Other than Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's a good one. It would have been Aaron Rodgers if you'd asked me this question 2 years ago, but been there, done that.
So to watch him do a double backflip or a triple backflip, attempt to do it is that I would pay good money to be there in the dirt, watching him.
LeBron, I think, would be a good one. You got paid to sit courtside to watch LeBron.
I mean, one of my favorite all-time baseball players is Brooks Robinson, so I think I'd want to watch him play defense.
If I would like to watch Kobe if I could, courtside or something like that. I've been to one basketball game in my life, and I thought it was pretty cool.
You spin up his highlights on YouTube a little bit, don't you?
Just a couple times over the years.
That's good. That's good.
He's got a gold hand, so
yeah,
it's good to watch.
So going back to it, I think if I could watch Kobe courtside or something, would be unbelievable.
I feel like it's kind of a cop-out, but MJ in his prime.
Michael Jordan 선수.
Well, I've actually done that. Michael Jordan.
I remember watching him. I remember the crossover against Russell and draining the shot, but that's my earliest and last memory of MJ being MJ. So I would love to go back to prime MJ, even if it's not championship MJ, but dropping 60 at the Garden in a playoff game like that. That'd be pretty cool to watch.
That works.
Yeah.
Did he watch a lot on YouTube?
Yeah.
YouTube as a
YouTube and
Netflix.
Yeah.
And we were in the front row. I got 4 seats at midcourt, and I took the clubhouse guys. And you know, you've been around MJ. At one point in the game, he kind of moseyed over towards us, and he said, "Tito, this one's for you." And then he did like this move that only he can do. And the 3 clubbies were next to me. They're like, "You got to be kidding me!" Like they said, "This is something we'll remember forever."
Oh, that's a really good question. Probably Willie Mays.
Barry Larkin was one of my favorite. You know, I had him at the Reds and a big mentor for me. I loved to watch him play.
Willie Mays in his prime would be, I just wanted to see, I've heard like Ken Griffey Jr. was close to that level of talent and just like where you just watch him, you're like, this guy was born to play the sport. So Willie Mays in his prime.
I got to see him, but like Tony Romo was my guy. Like I grew up a Cowboys fan.
You like seeing guys that fumble snaps at critical
Okay, all right, hey, okay.
Sorry.
It would have been pretty cool to see Tiger in his prime.
Oh, yeah.
You know, vintage Tiger Woods on Sunday and just be able to walk right behind him and watch every shot.
Not a big golf guy, but I feel like I would really want to watch Tiger Woods play in his prime. I feel like that'd be really cool.
I covered him when he was winning the Tiger Slam. It was special.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I have a big appreciation for golf, but I'm terrible at it, so that's probably why I have the appreciation. But when you see him dominate in the way he did it, that would probably have been a lot of fun.
Jim McMahon, 1985.
Oh my
Chicago Bears
gosh.
quarterback.
Used to wear the headbands that said, how do you know this
I'm
stuff?
a Bears fan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson's like my favorite athlete of all time, so whether it was baseball or football, I feel like that would have been fun to watch.
You would be a little bit punky QB-ish. Yes, here we go.
Yeah.
You could put Manfred on here.
I don't know if that's going to go over too well, but I could give it a shot.
Oh, Bo Jackson. No, I don't even need to think about it. That was, just from seeing highlights, that's just insane. I would love to see that.
How would you pitch against him?
I'd get it quick, just fastball, let me try it. Hopefully he doesn't hit it out to right. Let me just go fastball away. Hopefully he doesn't take any deeps.
And by the way, if he does hit it 500 feet, you can just say...
I want to watch it the whole way. Probably a bomb, so...
Great job, guys. Thanks for answering the questions. Good work. Now I want to hear from you. Which question do you want answered next time? A, B, C, or D? Can't wait to see you again.
Hey, once again, more snaps for the queen, and don't forget to leave a comment, okay? Let's prop up her attitude. You know what I mean. Confidence level, skyrocketing. Back out to the ballpark in just a second, but a quick reminder, visit our store, shop.johnboymedia.com. If you're still a little chilly in the month of April, go get one of our famous sweatshirts. There's all sorts of colors and kinds for you. If you want to get ready for the summer, that's fine as well. We've got a bunch of t-shirts, some with your favorite baseball player's face implanted right on it. So go get yourself all ready for a red hot summer. Shop.johnboymedia.com. All right, time to take you back on out to Dodger Stadium as we welcome in AL Cy Young Award winner Tarik Skubal. All right, so it's Kingman, Arizona, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I've never heard of it. So lay down the law here. What do kids in high school do in Kingman, Arizona?
These days, I don't know. But when I was in high school, we would go to Sonic, and hang out and have those little slushy drinks and, eat hot
That was
dogs
the big Friday or Saturday night?
Yeah, there's two Sonics. You went to the old one or the new one, depending on what high school you went to. And we did like bonfires and stuff. There's deserts, so you just go. I don't know if this is legal, but you'd go take the wood plates from the behind the stores. Those ones where they ship them on.
Yeah.
Light them on fire and hang out by a fire.
It's perfectly legal.
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
Legal. But if it's illegal, I didn't do any of that.
Right.
So
No.
yeah.
And don't check it. Okay? Don't check on it. So how far were you from Vegas?
Like an hour. So when I was in high school, they didn't have the bridge over the dam yet.
Oh.
So it would, depending on dam traffic, an hour and a half. If there's no dam traffic, an hour and 15. Now it's like an hour-ish.
That's hilarious when you say there's no damn traffic. When I live in LA, when I say there's no damn traffic, it's DAMN.
Yeah.
It's
I'm talking Hoover Dam.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So depending on traffic, you'd kind of figure that out.
Were there any high school runs to Vegas? Once again, you're of age now, so that's okay.
No. I played so much baseball there that I was there all the time, though. We ventured down to the Strip a couple times, but Vegas is so expensive that there's no way that we could have afforded to do anything illegal there, you know, in terms of being underage and trying to do the stuff you do in Vegas.
Guess what? You can afford it now.
Yeah. Now Vegas experiences are a little different.
A little different. All right, so you're one of 4. There's 5 brothers?
5.
Okay,
5,
where do you
4
fit?
brothers. Second youngest.
So does that mean you take a lot of shit and you got beat up a lot?
Oh yeah. And little brother's the baby, right? So he was always the one that was taken care of. But my 3 older brothers kind of gave it to me a little bit. In sports, in physical altercations, I kind of got a little bit, but I deserved a lot of it too. So it wasn't like they were being mean or anything. I think I deserved a lot of the stuff that happened to me in that household.
Why? You weren't the annoying one.
No, but I would
plays a role.
I would push some boundaries for sure with my parents and my brothers, and I knew how to annoy them and make them mad. And sometimes you poke the bear too many times, you know, you get got a little bit. So I don't know how my parents did it. You know, 5 boys just kind of ran wild, and they did their best to corral us, but it was so much fun though. I mean, it was like a locker room, you know, growing up. So shout out to my parents for dealing with that.
You know, you've told this story a lot, that there was only one Division I school that was after you, the whole bit. But I read that you were a pretty good hooper.
Yeah.
Point guard?
I could kind of do it all. My dad was a basketball coach, so I grew up in a gym, and I could, I don't want to toot my own horn, but
let's toot. This is the show to toot.
Yeah, I could play point guard. I could, you know, run an offense. I could also go in the post if I had a small guard on me that game where the matchups was in my favor, you know, to move some guys around, because I was, I'd like to say I was fundamental. You know, I had good feet. I was smart enough too. I feel like I have a good IQ for the game. You know, even watching it now, I feel like I've got a decent IQ, but that was my goal, was to play college basketball always, you know, because my older brother played and I wanted to go play with him. But as I got better at basketball, I got better at baseball, and baseball worked out.
Yeah, it did. It did in the long run.
Yeah.
Why haven't you brought the long hair look to the show?
So, funny enough, when I was drafted in 2018, we had the rule where you couldn't have hair on your collar, right? If you had to wear a collar. So they made me cut my hair the first day. They're like, hey, you have to cut your hair before tomorrow. So I went to Great Clips or whatever and cut my hair. And apparently I didn't cut it short enough, you know. So I went back the next day and they're like, did you cut your hair? I said, yeah, it took like 3 inches off. And they're like, well, it's still not short enough. I was like, do I need to cut it all off? And they said yes. So the Tigers told me yes in 2018. So I went and cut off all my hair, and it's such a process to grow it back, and I don't want to live through that again. You know, it's hard, man. It's not, I mean, I look homeless for about 4 months, and then it finally starts coming in and it's curly, but I kind of like getting my hair cut now more often, so maybe that's why I haven't done it. But every off season I think about it, but it just never comes back. I do miss it though. I do miss it, wearing a cap and having your hair kind of flow out the back. It's a cool look, but yeah, I don't know if it'll come back. Maybe.
What? See, now you're thinking. Here's the thing.
I think about it though.
One of our good buddies on John Boy Media is Tyler Glass now, and he's got
great lettuce, man.
Right? And so don't you look at that when he pitches and you're like, could be me again.
I look at everyone with good hair and I'm like, that looks good. You know, that looks really good in a hat. But then you realize like almost all my life is not spent wearing a hat. I just wear a hat when I play. So it's like, do I want to sacrifice, like what's the sacrifice, you know, of like look horrible, but then look good on a field, you know? It just doesn't, I don't know, maybe, you know, I might.
I love it that we're getting the wheels turning here.
Yeah, I might. I'm also worried I don't know if I can grow it back out. I'm a little bit older now. That was 6,
You're
7
in good
years
shape right now.
Yeah, but you never know when your last haircut's going to be until
Believe me, I'm hanging on for dear life. I am this close to shaving the hair off my back and stapling it to my head. Okay?
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know that. Your off season was awesome. You got to put on a tux in December and go to the Baseball Writers of America, the awards dinner, and the whole bit. Did you have to rent or do you own?
I bought one for it. So I went and got one for it. Renting, that's a good idea, actually. I didn't think about that. But,
well, it's a new thing, renting tuxedos.
that didn't ever cross my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy a tux. I need one, I don't own one. And it's like, well, when's the next time I'll wear a tux? Who knows? But yeah, I got 2 suits. I did the All MLB thing in Vegas, got a suit for that, and then got a tux for this. And it was good. I thought I looked good in it.
You looked great.
Thank you.
No. This is, by the way, you can't be show Cy Young Award winner and rent a tux. I just want to let you know that thank God you did buy it.
It didn't even didn't cross my mind.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But yeah. That's the thing. You get fitted for clothes though, and then like in a year, are you gonna fit them? What if
Well, when you get to this age, you're still in your 20s, bro. You're in good shape. Now, you might have to, like when you're done and you've got a second child on the way, maybe you'll have more. Now at that point,
the buttons
then it becomes
popping.
Then it becomes tough.
Yeah,
I get it. You had such an amazing year, 2024, and I'm curious because I talked to Paul Sewald about this after he gave up the home run to Corey Seager and how he had to own it and all that sort of stuff. Have you even watched the Lane Thomas home run?
Yeah.
And what were your emotions during it? Is it to learn something from it? How do you do that?
Yeah, I think it goes to it all goes back to my process of every pitch that comes through, or if I don't want to pitch and I'm shaking, I need to be 100% convicted on that pitch. And if I get beat on that pitch, when I'm fully bought in on it, I just don't. It's okay, as long as the process was good. Now, right when it happened, the Grand Slam obviously happens. The season seems to be coming to an end, right? Whatever. The score is now 5-0 or whatever it was. I think the next pitch was a strike, because I was so bought in on my process that it happened. Yeah, it's loud. I could barely hear the pitch come, but I was 100% bought in on the pitch I was throwing. It just happened to not go where I was. And I'm not a perfectionist by any means, nor will I ever try to be. But same thing happened the other day with Teo. It's a 3-run bomb and it changes the game a little bit, but I was bought in on what I was trying to do. I just didn't get the ball there, and that's okay. It's just about you being bought in on your throw and you trying to execute as many pitches in a row as you can. And whether you do it or not, it doesn't matter. It's just on to the next pitch, on to the next pitch, on to the next pitch. And if I keep doing that, I think I'll be playing this game for a long time and I'll have some pretty positive results.
Yeah, I think you're on your way, brother.
Yeah.
So I want to show you a clip where I am most proud and also embarrassed. This was our preseason prediction show on Baseball Today, a show I do with Trevor Plouffe, former major leaguer, right? And we're talking about Cy Young candidates. This is right before the 2024 season, so I want you to listen to this. I got a shocker for you. Tarik Skubal.
Nailed the name.
I know
Nailed
some
it.
people have been talking
I don't hate
about it. And they expect the Tigers to be significantly better. Made only 15 starts last year, didn't debut until July because of injury. Okay, so.
Prediction. That was Cy Young prediction?
That was Cy Young prediction.
Good prediction, nailed it.
So, do I get points for the prediction or massive points off for calling you Tarik?
Yeah, I stopped caring about how people pronounce my name when I was in high school. I just gave up on it. I don't really. So you get points for predicting the Cy Young.
Are you sure? Because I was kind of embarrassed. I
don't care at all. I wouldn't even, when I'm at a restaurant, I don't even say, when you're at a coffee shop and ask for your name, I just say my name's Jack. And people are like, oh, what are you worried about people knowing who you are? I go, no. If I say my name, there's no way when they write it down, they get it back to me, So I'm just Jack everywhere I go anyways, so.
Do you have them write it on the cup?
Yeah, Jack. I'm Jack. It's like, hey, I need a name for the order, Jack. I need a name for the reservation, Jack. Because I'm not. My parents didn't think that through when they named me my name. Tarik is not easy to say, nor is it easy to spell, nor is it easy to read and then pronounce. So it's all right. There's no hard feelings there.
Yeah. So when I was doing research, I was like, God, there's got to be a great reason for why he's named what he's named, and it is. Because
okay, you want me to tell the story? You want me to tell the whole story?
I mean,
I'll go in depth. Yeah.
Wow.
So my mom read an article about some kid over in Europe that was from a wealthier family and was taking all the clothes from his closet and giving them to homeless kids as a little boy.
Oh my God.
And she loved the story, loved the name, and then that's kind of how I got my name. So that's the background to it. but it's Tarik, it's Tyreek, it's Tarik, it's anything but Tarik. And that's, I don't care, it's whatever. You know, I don't even try to tell people how to pronounce my name, nor will I correct. You could call me Tarik for the entirety I know you, and I wouldn't correct you because I just, whatever, I don't care.
So I do feel better about picking you for Cy Young and not as bad about the name.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore. I just, it is what it is.
Well, all I can tell you, Jack, this was a blast. This was a lot of fun. Hey, continued success, man.
Appreciate
it's a
it.
pleasure meeting you, and
Yes, sir.
thanks for hanging out here on Dugout Discussions. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Always great catching up with Tarik Skubal. We appreciate the time. Now, you probably recognize a lot of these guys at the Atlanta Braves, you know, particularly when they're wearing their jerseys. It's easy to tell who's who. But what about when they were just little kids and starting to play ball? It is back by popular demand. We have been reading your comments down below. It's time for Baby Ballplayers. All right, how well do you think you know your teammates' faces?
I would say pretty well. I mean, I see him every day. I would say fairly well, but we're about to see.
Let's do it.
Who's that?
Oh. Oh, gosh. Ooh, I don't know. Is that Murph?
No.
Zoom in a little bit.
That kind of looks like Schwellenbach.
Schwellenbach?
1 for 1.
Schwally.
That's Schwelly.
Is that Schwellenbach?
Look at the ears, man.
Schwelly.
Yeah, come on.
Schwelly.
What gave it away?
His face. Just that's the face I see every day in the clubhouse.
I think it's something with the mouth is screaming. It is Schwelly, right?
Yeah, it is. You nailed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The face altogether still looks like him.
I could see in his face, and then PBR is a Midwest thing. Was. Now it's kind of all over.
I'll say, damn, that's an old picture.
Gosh, I'm terrible. That's not Eli, is it?
It is not Eli. So you're kind of correct. It's not Eli.
Give me one hint.
Put a mustache on him.
It's got to be Strider.
Strider.
How do you know?
Cleveland Indians.
Let's see, Cleveland, I'm going to go Strider.
Indians gear.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And we drafted him too, and we couldn't get him. Would it help if I threw a really good stash on him? And
Oh, Spencer.
yeah, and give him enormous thighs.
Strider. Really? I could see it now. You said that.
With a muscle. Strider?
Strider.
Yeah, 100%. I should have seen by the Cleveland stuff. I should have known, yeah.
Riley?
You don't sound that confident.
Hold on, let me see his face.
That looks like Riley. Wait.
Well, I want to say Riley, kind of the same batting stance, to be honest.
That's him.
Yeah.
You're running hot.
That's Austin Riley all the way.
That's the same.
Yeah.
That's got to be my man right next to me, right?
Yeah.
Riley?
It is.
Yep.
Same stance, right?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Riley?
Kind of question mark.
Yeah.
Not confident?
I am. I got to see the name. Yep, Riley.
Yeah, that's Riley for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Same
Riley.
stance and
Yeah,
everything.
That's Riley.
He was muscling homers back then.
Riley.
Yeah. Same stance.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, that's me, your boy.
Yeah. How old were you?
9.
Stance looks pretty similar.
I'm trying to get back to that point.
Were you rocking shots back there?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you were. Of course you were.
Oh. Wait, who is that?
Ozuna.
Did you say Ozuna or Acuna?
That's Ozuna.
It's Acuna.
What? No.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It is.
Well, that's him? Oh, that kind of does look, okay. That's Acuna.
Yeah, it's Acuna.
I should have known there was a V on the hat.
Okay, it's Venezuela, so it's got to be Ronald.
Man, look at you.
Yeah.
Checking out all the clues.
Yep.
I need this picture. Acuna.
How good is that?
Oh, I need that picture.
He's looking a little serious
Yeah,
for us.
that's awesome.
By the way, you can't be a baller like that and looking
No
like that in that
chance.
photo.
Not like that. Not like that.
That's Ronnie.
Of course it is.
Love it.
Acuna.
Good.
Okay.
Ronnie.
That is Ronnie. You're running hot right now. You're trying hard, aren't you?
I'm trying. Braves. It's got to be Matt Olson.
I mean, it's the same face.
Yeah, he's got a
Look at
Braves. He got a Braves.
Look at this
Yeah.
face. It
Yeah,
hasn't
okay,
changed.
Okay.
It's just a hell of a lot richer
Yeah.
now. A lot.
Matt, for sure.
Same.
Same face.
Matthew.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah, that's the same face.
Ooh, this is Olsen.
Of course,
for
same
sure.
face.
Oh yeah.
Matt Olson.
I mean, looks exactly.
Yeah,
the
I mean
same.
that hasn't changed. Plus, he's rocking Braves gear.
That's Matty. The Atlanta gives it away.
Yeah, but it looks just like
yeah,
him
yeah,
too.
yeah, no doubt.
Like when you throw the ball across the diamond, you're like, oh,
There he is.
Look at it. Same kid.
That's me.
I mean, what's the background?
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, but what's the
Little braids.
background on the story?
With what?
You look adorable back then.
Oh,
How
I
old
know.
are you? The whole bit.
I know. I don't know what happened here. It went downhill after
It
that.
did not go downhill. And by the way, you went up a full point after you signed the extension.
Oh, okay.
But how? What are you? 3 or 4 or 5?
Yeah, it got to be 4 or 5 right there.
Were you hitting show bombs back then?
No.
Look how
no.
cute he was, huh?
Nice little.
Yeah, he's
I've
doing
gotten
better than
everybody.
you.
I got myself.
Big Bear. Ozuna?
Ozzy. No. No, that's Ozuna. No, 0 for 2 on that.
Gosh, I want to say Loki. Is it Ozzy?
Mike.
Oh my gosh.
You can't see Mike in there?
God, I knew the eyes.
Yeah. If I said look to your left most nights.
Mikey?
Or your
Mikey.
Or your right.
Mikey, yeah, Mikey. That looks like Mikey. Is Big Mike? That's
don't
bad.
see the smile?
I do now. Throw me under the bus there. Big Mike,
I'm not
yeah.
throwing you out of it, but you're kind of doing it yourself.
Nah, you're right.
Oh, Money Mike.
Yeah, come on, look at the smile, dude.
I knew that. I knew that.
Mike Harris for sure. I ain't missing that one.
Smile?
Yeah.
No money ice around the neck, though.
No, nothing. No, nothing.
Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How do you know?
Oh, you can tell the smile.
Yeah, it's a smile.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one guy I know.
What is the background? Is that a school photo or something?
I'm pretty sure it is, or maybe it's one of those things my family went and had us take as kids. But oh boy, was that a bad one.
No, you got the cute V-neck sweater.
Yeah,
so you already got the drip working.
That's to save the act. But yeah, I did have drip back then too.
And let's see, is it the same smile?
No, I can't even read that. I can't even redo it. I don't see that face very often.
Ozzy.
Yeah, I mean, it looks exactly the same.
Same height. Sorry, Oz.
Ozzy?
Yeah, it's the same face.
Yeah. Oh, it hasn't changed size-wise either.
Said it, not me.
Ozzy?
Of course it is. It's the same face.
That's true. Same size too.
You're like the third guy that said it.
Oh, well, it's a running joke.
Ozzy?
Of course.
Yeah.
You don't see it?
I mean, he's probably the same height in that picture.
I mean, y'all wearing out that joke.
I know.
Same guys that used it.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
Why does he look like a grown man?
He had big muscles back
He
then.
might still be the same height though. But
It's incredible. Doesn't get old. How about turn to your right?
that's
during
Ozzy.
game?
Okay.
It's the same guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's myself. I always see this picture. My wife always shows me this picture.
Okay, so what's the background on that photo?
That picture I think was when let me see something. I think it was after my mom and dad got married and everything, and we were just having fun at the house, eating together, and they took a picture. Yeah.
So I got 2 comments from all your teammates about
What
this.
they say?
I didn't know he could lift weights at that age. Because, you're yoked.
They always tell me that. They always actually tell me that.
And what do you
yes.
think the other thing was that they say about it?
That I'm small? 100%.
That you're the same size?
Yeah, 100%.
That's some bullshit. They should not be doing that
They
to
say
you.
that every day. I know that one.
This one is impossible.
Let me think about this.
You're cheating.
Is that?
Damn. Oh, you're making the same face actually
Yeah.
right now. It's good. How great is that photo?
That's a great photo, but I don't know if I got that one. He's a pitcher, right?
Yes, mullet.
Mullet. He has a mullet right now?
Oh yeah, it's luscious too.
Oh, it's Pierce Johnson then.
No.
Who is that?
That is a great one, huh?
I'm going Murph.
That's your starting pitcher.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah, he's definitely different.
He doesn't walk around
No.
flashing that smile?
Yeah, here and there. Yeah, but his face is different there.
You did
Way
pretty well though.
different, yeah.
You did better than most of your teammates.
Yeah, that's good.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Grant.
Is it really? I can't tell without the long hair and the handlebar mustache.
Well, I mean, he's 3.
Yeah, but Well, he hides those ears with his long hair now,
Yeah.
so I can't tell.
Is that Grant?
That's Grant.
Grant Holmes? Really?
You don't see it? You need a little mullet and a beard?
Yeah, I'm so used to the long hair.
No, I still don't see that. I mean, the curly hair, but
No mullet?
no mullet, no mustache.
No, nothing. Just a great cheesy smile.
Yeah.
You did okay, though?
Yeah, not
You're
bad.
not the worst in the class.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
You did okay, though.
I did all right. I'm a.
You might want to go shake a few hands and look some guys in the eyes.
Yeah, and be honest with them. You know, I'm sorry I did not
that's up to
recognize
you.
you.
You almost ran the table.
Almost. I tried.
Okay.
It's easy to remember faces, not names.
Still get the save, though.
Thank you.
All right, well, you did. I think you did better than your
pretty good.
locker mate.
Yeah, I should have got Mike. He's going to be mad about that.
That's all right. He got you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
You
good.
got each other. That's cute.
That is cute.
I love those segments. I promise you there will be more of them coming your way in the near future. Thanks once again to Tarik Skubal of the Detroit Tigers. Next time we see you, we're going to catch up with the Chicago Cubs. Thanks again for tuning in to Dugout Discussions with Chris Rose. We'll see you next time.